Alright, here we are. So, good time, I guess, for a long overdue update. Kind of an awkward view. You, the camera or the viewer, are behind the steering wheel here, because this is the best chance I have to do this. This has been a very hectic couple months. I don't think too many people were actually tuned in to my old content on YouTube or Instagram, really. It's more likely that you're seeing this looking back, because the work I'm doing, I'm sure, will be catching some attention in the future. But if you're looking back at this, I had gotten the ball rolling with some community projects in Hanover, but my attention was diverted to a move that took a lot of work to prepare for, and so I kind of couldn't keep the updates rolling with this, and the move turned out to be the most hectic one of my life. And I've moved a lot in my life. I am 31, and I've moved about 30 times. I grew up moving a lot, so I guess the habit just kind of stuck through adulthood. What can I say? Anyway, I find myself out really in the middle of Pennsylvania, which is not my home state. I'm from Maryland, but I've been in PA for a while, and here I am doing community work that's connecting local, regional, global community projects called Common Ground, Mid-Atlantic Living, some creative networks. I'll be telling you more about that as time goes on. You'll see it unfolding. Anyway, with all these things that have taken me away from my work, here I am returning to the grind of it, which is really just hitting the pavement. Try not to make it too complicated, but doing a Halloween event, which is called Goody Treat. We are making, we're packing Halloween trick-or-treat bags full of cold weather items, effectively care packages for the unhoused in our community. And I hardly know anything about this community. You know, I thought that, you know, once I was stuck out of state for a little while, and then I was dealing with a health crisis in the family that kept me very busy and stressed out, and by the time I finally could get back to things, I almost just decided, well, this, you know, I'm too close to Halloween, I have to just wait until next year. But pretty much every day I was passing unhoused people who, one way or another, I did get the impression that the population is underserved here, as, you know, you could really say anywhere where there are people unhoused, that they're underserved. But, you know, specifically that there might be a lack of resources. And I don't even know how much outreach there could be. There may very well be a lot. I hear this community is big on service here in Altoona, PA. But at any rate, what I decided to do is just to dive into it, because I really felt called to do so. And so I'm doing this event, just packing some goodie bags, and you know, could only do so much as far as promotion. So I bought. It took me a while to find bags on short notice, the kind that I'm looking for. Anyway, just doing 10 or 12 of them, which is what I know I can fill myself. Pretty much coming out of pocket for this, to get like hand warmers, socks, some basic things that can like maybe get someone through a night, you know, a rough night where they end up getting wet or something, and they have some dry socks to change into, have some hand warmers that they can either stuff their hands in their pockets with, or stuff down in their shoes, or something that can save someone from losing a toe to frostbite for one night, you know, and some cereal bars, things like that. Anyway, real basic thing, posting up at a coffee shop. No idea if people will actually show up, but yeah, this is just diving into the work that I'm doing here. Common Ground is about empowering community through creativity, so that's what I'm going right to it with. And you know, more to come, obviously, more updates. I'm excited about sharing it, getting more people involved, both in person in my community and online as well, and really bridging the gaps between the local and the regional, global works, and the gaps between art and activism. So I think it's pretty cool stuff. I think a lot of people will be into this kind of thing. We just gotta come together and create the opportunity for it. Just see what's available, with the resources and time and whatever we have access to, figure out what we can put forth, and how it meshes together with what we collectively can do, both in person and online, and whatever we can bring together. Now's the time. It's that simple. It's not like it's really anything new, but the internet and maybe a sense of urgency is new, but like once that sense of urgency, the anger, the disenfranchisement, all these things that can really drive us to step forward, I think once we hit that point of knowing that we're going to take action, what action we're going to take, we want to kind of not dwell too much on that angst that's driving us. Let that come up to the top, express it, and I'm not really focusing on it. I want to always validate people's anger with the system, people who feel trapped and isolated, and people who are oppressed. Know that it's okay to feel anger about all those things, but that's not what I'm put my energy into supporting people. But as far as my own anger about things, I want to get it off my chest, and I want to, from there, create action and create positivity in my own life and for those around me. So, always being supportive, taking action, knowing what direction we actually want to be moving things in, and rolling with it. Living our lives to the fullest and carry on every day. Be peaceful in your heart. Hope you find what you want in life. Be free of the chains that anyone else would put on you. And just dig it. Dig everything around you, the people around you, all the opportunity in life. Find all the greatness that you can have in your life. We're all in this together, so we got it. Alright? Namaste.